Hello, my little wickeds. How you doing today or night? Whatever time of day it is. Let me pause Spotify music real quick. There we go. Yeah. Surprise.
Nice.
I wasn't gonna originally do this because, I wasn't gonna be streaming today. But then I just popped in and then I just saw her. I saw her in tail. Like, this is the first thing I saw when I opened up Honkai after the maintenance. And I'm like, oh. I have not been pulling because I guess I can cry to F2P. But I've been wanting Huohuo for a long time, and I'm so happy when I heard she was getting a rerun. Plus, I want that Foxman. That Foxman, you gotta love the hubbies. Well, let me see what my pity is real quick. I think it's 60. I could be wrong on that. That's 50. 55, 60. Yeah. Oh, wait. 65, 70. Oh, I was at 70. Okay. Sweet. And I got Robin last. I have only done like maybe one YOLO multi here and there, but very rare. Just to build up pity. I was so sad to skip Firefly and everything. Like, but I had to be smart because I'm like, I'm lacking support. So it's like, yeah. But yeah, so surprised. I don't know what I'll do. I kind of tend to do that new story bit, but I don't know how long that would be, and it's kind of late. But whatever. But first 10 pull. Huh. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Wait. No, shut the front door. Oh my! There's no fucking way. Surely I lose the 50-50 because I've only won one 50-50 and that was on Robin and I didn't do her banner thing and I was sad. Oh, no. I'm nervous. Please stop. No fucking way! Wait, why is my chat not popping up on side there? What the fuck? Bro, there's no fucking way. Okay. Now we go for her light cone, though. Anyway, I did a good job, bro. I mean, I was far to pity, so, but I was hoping to be able to go for her light cone, but I was like, just come along with your knot. So 12 times 5, that is 60. So I think you get it in 80. So I'm at least gonna get a light cone. How about Fox Boy? You lost your 50-50 again? Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. The light cone game? Wait, but do I win? What is it? 75-25? I am like sad that your all's chat's not popping up in the video. Stop this. This is nerve-wracking. Ain't no way! Ain't no fucking way! Bro! Oh my god! All those skipping of those banners, every fucking 50-50 I lost every fucking 50-50 except for Robin's! Oh my god. But I don't get why my general alerts are not working for chat. And streams, thanks for Bro, could you imagine? I said I was gonna do other things, but goddamn. Those are the best two multis I've had back to back. Holy shit. I'm sorry you lost your 50-50 again. Dude, it's meant to be. The foxes. I mean, look at Yoka. Yoka there in the bottom right corner. Holy shit. I've only ever gone for 2 light cones. 5-star because I have to be smart. And I got, which was Acheron's and like Acheron's, which I won, and now Huohuo. Oh my god, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. He's at work. At work, I got MP5 Morgan, then fucking Scotty, bitch. It's came at work. Why does my job love limited things? I don't know. You broke it. E2 Himiko? Oof. I'm sorry. Wait, is this E6? Bro.
In the obscure prophecy of Dream, a star from the heavens has enlightened my path.
Ooh. Damn. I'm just shocked, y'all. I am shocked. No, I don't use Himiko. I have Kingwon and Argenti. Why would I ever use her? E2 Pyro Haircut. That's toxic. That's toxic, friend. Okay. Well, now I save for Foxman, so hey. So there isn't really any 4 stars I really want on these. I mean, I don't know. I heard E6 Yacone is strange. And none of these light cones I need either, so it's like, yeah, I'll just save. Like, I do want her. I do want her, but like I need a Fox guy more. If I lose a 50-50 to Himiko again, I'm going to recreate Honkai 3rd Impact player pain. Wait. Don't do it. Don't do it. Kumo, no. I was expecting to use all my warps and get no Huohuo. I'll be 100% real. Ooh, I got this. Is it S5? Is that how you say it properly for light cones? I sometimes forget. Yeah, S5. Okay. Apparently Foxboy isn't much of an upgrade from an E6 GUI. But he's good with Acheron. I heard he's like a 5-star version of Pela. And I'll be honest. Like, it was all Jover the second I saw that burst where he opened his eyes. It was Jover then.
Do you want to enter the forgotten?
Damn. I love how every 50-50 for every banner I pulled, I lost. Except for Robin and then Huohuo. The supports love me. DPS sure fucking don't. Moved a lot of his utility in basically every team. He's only useful with Acheron now. Well, I need a better support for Acheron. I wonder how...
Promoted again? Is that good or bad?
It's good. It's Daijobu. Basically, they fucked him hard? No, not my hubby. There's also, I saw a leak for another Fox character that I'm like, oh. And she looks awesome. Let's see, what does she need? She needs this. Oh, what about your traces? Okay, you need that harmony stuff. Well, mine's only at E0, so... Alright, so what should we do now? You think this is going to be super long? I know we could save this for another day. I want to try her out, though.
Intercepting sword technique. Metal.
Well, I mean, I know it doesn't equal, but I know a lot of people went for her E2. A lot.
Leave through clouds. We're in trouble now.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, the other stuff also equates. It also depends on your supports.
Right. Melt. Descend to earth. Time for a shot.
Dude, she's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Fight is one. Slap. Melt. Leave through clouds.
Oh, I got an achievement. Cool.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Thank you for your help. Yes, you! Strike! I'm okay. Right on time.
But, like, my best team for Acheron is literally just Pela, Sparkle, and Well. And, well, and I have, or it's, with,
Right on time. Descend to earth.
I like how to complete fucking brain fart. My teams for my Acheron are Acheron, Pela, Sparkle, and Well, and then, or replace Sparkle with Gallagher. Oh, she's so adorable. I'm so happy I have her. I've wanted her for so long.
Just a scratch.
The redemption.
Much better.
Don't come in.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Enemy target. Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
I still don't get why. Like, I see chat in OBS, but I don't see it on the stream part, like where that text box is, and it's annoying the fuck out of me.
I'm gonna hold everyone back.
Judgment is here. Retribution.
Ready for another?
Execute the judgment.
Enemy data signet markers activated. Time for a good old counter. Commencing support.
But yeah,
Let's go.
Huohuo showing up in my thing. It was a sign.
Thanks for the support.
It was a sign.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all. Rules are made to be broken.
Enemy targets detected.
There we go. I'll do those later. I just wanted the sellers. Now, you know what? I'll start it. Fuck it. You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly.
Phew.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
It's been a while,
Jing
my
Yuan.
friends on the Astral Express. How's your
Ow.
trailblazing expedition? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary Wardance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever. Blast? Expedition? Yeah. Wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast.
Oh, March, you silly,
So
simple
we should
girl. I love
leave
you.
March behind to take care of the express?
Hey, that's not what I meant. I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis.
Friday or Saturday, bro. What about Sunday? He's the real party crasher.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
March is real for saying
No
that.
need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the Xianzhou ships.
You know, when I see when I heard the Rainbow Arbiter, like, you know, the Aeon for the Hun, I thought it was spelled like rainbow, like an actual rainbow, like the colors, and I'm like, oh, because this arrow's beautiful, I guess. And I'm like, ah, well, now I feel stupid.
Aside from star skiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for review.
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared. With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off.
What does that sound?
However, it may take a few weeks.
You all hear that? Shoot, shoot. Like, what is that?
So that means we're not going to the...
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, March. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron May and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express. And
What do you two think? I don't hear...
Now that everyone's on board with the plan, it's time to warp to this...
Oh, because she was sweeping in the background. So the cutscene was picking up her sweeping.
Himiko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
Dude, I want to know some more about these Leviathan and fossils. Are we going to find Godzilla? More kaijus?
By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with...
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Luofu by yourselves? I don't think so. Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended. And both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance. To show that the Xianzhou Luofu... And since he has extended an invitation...
Oh, wait, Kumo. I forgot to ask. Who were you pulling for? Were you pulling for Huohuo or the new chick?
Back so many memories, you know. Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on this. This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to quite unusual, I must say.
I agree.
He's like, I agree. Alba, I saw you at the Skyfaring Commission. Noticed that the Express had docked at the Xianzhou. Are you guys ready for the guys on the Luofu already? Yes, fresh out of the boat, we are now at Star Skiff Haven. The general sent me to welcome you all to Scarkiff Haven. See you in a bit.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded? Oh, there's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jingyuan sent him to welcome us, but
Hey, you guys!
Yes.
Hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Panic. Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it.
We are from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream.
Oh, we just left there. Huh.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions?
We did, but the locals were all like, come on, there's nothing worth seeing on the Lafu. It's so...
Ha! Can't blame them. If someone asked me what's there to see on Penacony, I'd probably...
That's why we're asking fellow tourists. Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the war dance. And that's why we're... Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still...
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lafu fighter jet.
Really?
The Radiant Feldspar is bigger, I guess.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks, before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking...
We're looking for unique...
Huh.
You're the expert here.
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes.
Ooh.
Maybe something down to earth would touch their heart.
Thanks for the suggestion. We'll head to the
Message me
Alley
on
to gather
Facebook
materials.
Messenger.
Maybe we'll run into
just
each other
did.
there in a couple of days.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go
Ching ching. I hope they buff you so you're useful.
There you are. Everyone, this way. Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
It's like, 'cause I really like his character. He's just
It doesn't
Not
feel
good.
like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
I was tempted to choose
Long
the.
time no see.
It's been a while.
Oh, you've come along too, Mr. Danheng. Sorry for the delay. With the upcoming war dance and the Starskiff Haven being so busy, things are a little...
It's worth it though.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu, so
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jingyuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and trapped with the war dance coming up. There's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight.
Keeping the
The
security
general said this
tight.
ceremony would help the Xianzhou Lafu recover from... It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace.
Good plan, good plan. Now watch it all go to hell.
By the
I'm
way,
just kidding.
The Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessing. Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for the Xianzhou Zhuming boasts skilled craftsmasters. And General Huoyan is a top-notch craftsman himself.
Here I am.
If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on cloud nine.
by the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off.
Dude, he's got so many
General
ornaments. I
wants
love
to
it.
catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side. I agree.
We're just calling him an adorable to his face.
All units, assemble quickly. Get ready to protect the crowd.
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me.
You're just as jinx as March.
What's that supposed to mean?
We'll go with you.
Like, yes. Ooh, a cutscene. Are those fucking werewolves?
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Bro, when did Warwick break out? Let's see. Enemies with the mark can enter Moonrage stay. After enemies use attacks, apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units and trigger Moonrage. When Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the entire unit enters the Moonrage stay. At the same time, a Moonrage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown turn begins, the Moonrage is spelled.
Borison? Why are there Borison here? This ends now.
More business, eh?
Say bye to breathing.
Hope you're prepared.
Relax.
In the name of a will forged in ice.
So activating the Bloodlust.
Watch the face.
Listen to the final song of life. Night. Stars echo.
It's not your turn yet, it's my turn.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Okay, there's more to the cutscene. Yeah, give him. Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie, when she swung her sword, I thought she was like doing some Getsuga Tensho shit, but no, she just hurled the fucking sword at him.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
She just stole his sword!
Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's...
Damn.
While we appreciate
Warwick.
your rescue, my Shinjo friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an...
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through...
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute.
True.
Who's
Bro,
in charge
what?
here? I need some...
It's my fault.
Yo.
We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
An NPC that actually looks different from the other Cloud Knights.
With Wardance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did according to the protocol, Borison prisoners should be held on a star skiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger...
Please don't blame this, Captain. This incident involves the Ju Ming's diplomatic vet.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly and it shouldn't be held again. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borison just before arriving, and the Ju Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Juming envoys saved them?
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. Juming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could...
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
Oh, his accent.
It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report... Maybe I should gather more detail.
Bum bum bum. How nice, calm the crowd, then disperse and the street restored to its peaceful state.
Oh, you look much mature.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Xianzhou before the Wardance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble.
Fuck.
Capable of
My
generating
bad.
far-reaching...
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we...
Those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very... The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds.
Wow,
The threat
Allie,
they
why you
pose
speed
is
on
just
me?
as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance... Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Let me see, did that fix it? No, that didn't fix it.
That's what
Also,
I
how you
find
doing,
strange,
Allie?
Too. It seemed, well, enough with the chit-chat. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there...
Is it a serious matter? Maybe...
Thank you, but
Eepy?
it's no big... By the way,
Sleepy Eepy?
that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of
And
filing
playing
a lost
Fortnite.
property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can...
I doubt you. Perhaps she's around here somewhere.
All right, let's not keep the general with...
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of...
Are you at least having good matches in Fortnite?
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
His voice sounds so fucking familiar.
Success and
I'll take that emote as no. Who's the hot old man NPC? Oh, I didn't know you're into DILFs.
It's been a long journey, Elder Huohuo. Thank you for your presence.
I don't know.
Don't mention it. Thank you for taking the time to welcome me.
I'm into financial stability. So you just want a sugar
I brought our
daddy.
guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, Jen.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral.
I mean, I can't
All
blame
is
you for
well
wanting
when
a
you
sugar
have
daddy.
friends coming from afar. Allow me to introduce you to General Huohuo. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Juming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here, no different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Elder Huohuo is not only one of the Arbiter Generals,
This comedy,
also
I
the
need one.
Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various weapons. Such talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Man, I really like how a lot of the NPCs look so fucking unique.
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disappointment.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huohuo.
It's my honor to meet you, General Huohuo.
I'm glad to meet you.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the... So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and him. Without their help, I'm afraid the Law Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Law
why you
Fu
slap
to
me?
attend the war
Bitch!
dance. I'd love to have a drink.
Or maybe
with
come
you
over
if
there.
the chance present itself.
You're more than welcome.
Well, thank you for the
General
lurk, but
Huohuo.
how dare you slap?
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Law Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all
Good
kinds of
lord, you
challenges.
trying to strangle me too? Bro. Let's be real, you're not winning the strangle contest. And you're gonna be begging.
Great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today.
I big hands,
I
ho.
almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yun Li.
Yin Lee took his sword.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other? Guess we don't...
What a coincidence. I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you...
She helped me capture the escaped Borison prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out...
Yes, it is. Now...
Nope, that won't do.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Bro, like literally, you just yoinked that shit.
As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borison prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken... By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borison prisoner...
Hold on a sec, Yun Li. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give...
So much for Lafu's sword master.
What did you just...
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
Okay, I liked her in like the before, but this shit right here kind of pisses me off. I am not liking her now.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one...
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
I don't...
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say, she definitely has that fiery edge.
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles. trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yoon Lee is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered. So please forgive her.
Well, everyone, Elder Huohuo and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yang Qing, why don't you entertain our guests? And take Miss Yoon Lee to the inn. I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the Astral Express.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already.
Please forgive me for coming at an
You needn't apologize, General Huohuo.
All right,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Take this opportunity to...
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just
Her design is so pretty,
I want
though.
to visit Lingsha.
Yang Qing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzu sent word that the IPC members are protesting. See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the Xianzhou Luofu has no intention of violating their...
I'm on it.
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Juming, the Luofu is so much but it's a shame the Luofu sword masters don't Glad to meet you too. Are you here to... Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open. If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the Xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be... Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
Yeah, what's the flame wheel? I want
That's
to.
how outsiders refer to my peers in the Juming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Committee. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Juming sword masters pride ourselves on the success of the group. Oh. I have some things to do. Besides...
Well, you did take it.
You're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm... Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him. You claim to cherish your sword as your life. Yet you don't... I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now I'll give that poor flying sword some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and so he can forget about it.
Not at all. Yan Qing.
This is the report Qingzu just sent. Huh. Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try it. Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic... It's
Makes
just,
sense.
you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble.
Like, yes. It's like time to put an end with capitalism with murder hobo mode. I'm just kidding.
Well, let's not worry.
It is the Luofu's honor to have you in attendance at the Wardance.
Yeah.
Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
Oh, he opened his
You're
eyes.
overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually...
Wait, there's a chest right there. What the
knows
fuck?
everything that has happened on the Luofu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically for you. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
Merlin's Claw, huh? I love Merlin from FGO. He my husbando.
That's not true, General Huoyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
Foxabi.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to.
Who
and
are
simply
you?
Disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing,
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter General.
Dude, he looks so cool. But this dude also looks fucking cool, too.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead.
I wonder what he does.
What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huoyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Dude. I want him.
Drat. I forgot to ask Yun Li to return my... No need to bother. The Juming envoys won't be leaving the Luofu anytime soon. I'll ask... by the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the general seemed a little... reserved?
Reserved?
Maybe I'm just overthinking.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Juming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan.
The Wardance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Luofu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Donshu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu? Implicating once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
Get jump scared.
Ah, nice try, Nevi. That actually might have worked if, like, I didn't look over for a split second. I don't know why I looked over, but I looked over right when the message popped up, and then I heard it, and I'm like,
The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend the war dance.
What was
How
I
you doing?
thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is...
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony.
Oh, that's funny. You supposed to be coming for your shins.
By the
yes.
way, I heard that an alchemist from the Juming diplomatic ship has arrived. And rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on...
An alchemist from the Juming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? Well, it's not a...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying... The General is under tremendous pressure right now. But I was completely oblivious to his...
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adult. Did I say something?
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at them. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodation...
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone.
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
So you've been here from the beginning. This just like my stream effect spooked me. So you're just lying in wait like, oh, he spooked me with his effect. I guess I'll have to spook him. But you failed.
No worries.
Critical
We're pretty
failure.
experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them. Hey, who's bragging? Anyway, this time it'll just be a few ordinary IPC workers. Surely you don't think they'll be even trickier than Aventurine, do you?
I mistook you too much again than Nebisa.
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Just wait till Thursday though, cause like I'll get spooked. Cause I'll be locking in Demonologist and then just be like not paying attention, and you're gonna come and be like. Ugh. Boop. Oh man.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
I know, but I'll be at work. If I'm lucky, I'll get to sneak in before bed. Oh, how dare.
That voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arum Alley?
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your straight up snatching IPC cargo. Isn't that going a bit too far?
Oh, this fuck bag. I remember him.
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo and completed the security check, you can be on your way. Is there something wrong with your...
I'm hearing you loud and clear. I'm thinking clear. And my answer is crystal clear. Not keep detaining my cargo and I'll file a complaint to...
Just hear a dog bark.
Who are you calling a dog? Wait. Why are you staying on the Xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go...
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express? What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by...
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui.
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspection. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport.
So, you're Scott. I've heard him mention you. Weren't...
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know that soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our...
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's...
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady...
Oh, okay, Nevi. You have a good night. Thank you for leaving the stream open.
The IPC's patented technology.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Luofu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload...
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked
Have a good
items sitting
night.
here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a...
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no...
Oh, really? Fine! If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation. I heard how you helped R. O'Malley. The IPC representative back then was Miss...
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurt?
At the end of the negotiating rounds, higher there are and consider.
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against...
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC...
The Alliance can sign a non-disclosure agreement with you. That way, you won't have to worry about any infringements, right?
Ooh, get fucked.
Sign a mutually acceptable non-disclosure agreement in accordance with the IPC.
Well, that makes sense, but how can we trust you even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property? These prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you...
Don't underestimate Xianzhou technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission can easily put a...
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired. But I'm different.
Damn, I knew that was the wrong choice the second I selected it.
Fleet has accepted this transportation order. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call...
Could you repeat that? Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the the Skyfaring Commission will compensate.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you. provided a detailed report.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, besides, the cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the intelligentsia.
Since the Intelligentsia Guild entrusted the cargo to the IPC for transportation, it's the IPC's responsibility to ensure its
Let me tell you something. As stated in Article 17, only protect the integrity of the goods and prevent anyone with ill intention. As for whether the cargo itself poses a security threat to the destination, that's not our responsibility. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IP...
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like fam.
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't. We both need to follow the regulations. Because...
Everyone has their own set of rules. Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their...
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the Xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, well, you guys sure know how to argue your... Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that,
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the Xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the sky...
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any law.
Yeah, you've got some insight there.
Who? Who's this?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ling Sha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Law Fu.
I saw like a leak of her. She has like these cute little bunnies.
Could she be? Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Zhuming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms.
Mm-hmm.
It said they needed help.
I love her design.
I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't...
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have signed. Our ship will leave in a few days once...
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your car. According to the import and export regulation signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat. Or when all biological activity... Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous case. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Get wrecked by long life species, bitch.
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades.
Ha! Typical of a long life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victor.
Damn, she got him good.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
Get double fucked.
Mr. Scott. Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Thanks, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Bro, just do the inspection.
This lady is
True.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
Yo. Looks like a fucking Anubis Gundam. When an ally is inflicted with terror grip attacking, the caster will dispel the terror grip. Ends if the caster or terror is not attacked to dispel the terror grip, then the affected ally will fall in terrified state and it'll perform action.
Oh, how unexpected. That was a surprise.
Bro. Up late, I see. Yes, sir.
Harmony and unison.
More business, eh? What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Relax.
In the name of land,
Get frozen.
and ice, never falters. We're just having fun.
Stand still.
I hope.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I thought I was faster with that all. But how you doing, Merlin?
Relax.
More business, eh?
Say bye to. Don't hurt.
May song bring us victory.
Stand still.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days? That's way too...
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
Bro, you're fighting cockroaches with a skirt. Now I can sleep. I can't sleep till I find it. I'm so sorry.
Seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the...
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guest to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me.
Gentlemen, our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside. Just like the craftsman feared. I can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device is what they call wetware in industry slang. To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
It's the werewolves becoming
I'll take some
mechanized.
samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're...
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borison attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the Ten Lords Commission and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict. According to our rules, all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on
You
the
weren't
Huohuo.
expecting her to sound like that?
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
What were you expecting her to sound like?
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble, but I didn't think they'd be this tricky. Thanks for your help, Miss Link.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy. I thought the General's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect.
Huh?
More sultry like Black
As
Swan.
for you,
Ah.
you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Lawfu from that crisis. It's so...
Ew, it's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission?
I'd be happy.
And you three are coming too, right?
Yes, we are coming. Dude, the new enemies are super cool, though.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna activate that so that way I don't have to worry about random BS. Like, oh, get into a fight and then I don't have Japard ult.
Spreading pretty fast. All these years, and the view at the tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same.
Mm-hmm.
For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more.
You're a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here.
I
Listening to
love
sound
the
of
fucking
waves while
cloud
researching
effects on her
prescriptions with my mentors and
outfit.
peers at the It's kind of sad, isn't it?
So she's Dragonkin because I see the
Everything changes, but
scales.
somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty.
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial...
Well, once a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit, in my humble opinion. The rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the Xianzhou sought immortality. My bad. Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yan Qing, I'd like...
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the alchemy. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Commence a purge. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but the Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be...
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should...
I see. Thank you for... While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong, just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people. Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted the duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago, my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Damn.
Guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Bum, bum, bum.
Alas, why is your face turning pale? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions.
I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't.
Lingsha, you're back!
Yunli!
Yeah, dude, like, she went from happy to like, I want to stab you.
Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
What a small world. You stole my sword. Give it back.
I see. Let's skip the introduction.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or?
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to
the beef, I love it. I live for it.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost.
You really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming, but you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've...
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again, and if you know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story.
Poor flying... Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Which general should I call?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher? Don't get me.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating.
Well, since you don't approve,
I didn't mean it in that way. Since you've already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another. I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of...
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave? If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help
Dude,
her out.
Yingling is simping for Lingsha.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
I swear, Lingsha's gonna beat the shit out of both of them.
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental if you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within an...
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
So, are you... Ugh. Let me say it again. The one who... Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure...
Can we start?
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Pressing it all together.
This ends here.
Relax. Time for swordplay.
Time to say bye. Boom.
I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
Blade and flight!
Night. Stars echo.
Say bye to breathing.
How many can you block?
Stand still.
In the
the name of a will forged in ice never falters. Is that all?
Strike with heart.
May as well kill them all. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
This ends here.
Relax.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
How many can you block? Bladed flight. Swords descend.
Say bye to breathing.
It'll heal. Is that all? In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never
This is a little annoying.
Stand still.
Listen to the final.
Cutting the net. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Strike with heart.
You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Relax.
Hope you're prepared.
How many can you block? Bladed flight.
Oh dear.
Not bad. Stand still.
In the name of Lenda, a will forged in ice never falters.
I hope harmony and unison. Right. Stars echo.
Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
Time for sword play. Strike with heart. Swords descend. Bladed flight.
May as well kill them all.
This ends here.
Stand still.
May song bring us victory.
I win.
You got luck.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grave? Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand,
Bro. Yeah, dude, this cutscene's really cool. Just fucking yeeted the claymore. What? Maybe she's the archer class servant who just yeets her. Oh. Oh my god! I saw her leak and I loved her, and just for that, I want her now. Even more.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
who are you?
Me.
Dude, she's
I'm just
so
a patient seeking
beautiful.
medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of... However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I, we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
She's like, I got your number, motherfucker. God,
you here, Lady
her
Fei Xiao?
jacket's so
Have you
stunning.
finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady? Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you. Could it be that you're...
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
I love her voice. It's so refined.
Everyone has heard of the great general. Known to all, and unbeknown to none.
Great General. Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh,
I'm her
heard
boss.
There's a dozing general on the Lawfu. So I came up with a humble
Oh, it just dawned on me, my claw.
lacking general. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
Like, oh Lord! At first I thought you meant like my claws and like she's my waifu, like you want, but like, I get it.
Sounds much better, right?
I suppose the chat box is working on stream.
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Yeah.
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao.
Bro, like her outfit is so fucking... Dude, this is like... I love how beautiful
By the way, Miss
she
Lingsha,
looks.
If you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
Dude, like I'm in love with this character. Like from seeing the leaks of her kit and then just seeing that cutscene and like how she acts, like bro, I love her.
Back already? You've met with Jin Yuan
My husband.
and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
Thank you for what?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Lawfu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
Dude, like all three of these new character design for like my employee, I hired her. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure she could beat the tar out of you. You might like that though. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, like all three of these characters are so drippy. I love it. There's
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant. So at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
Dude, why does he sound hot?
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
I love his design. He looks so cool.
Just stop whining.
I got two
At least
hubbies
you're
and a
in one
waifu
piece,
right here. I'm building a harem.
Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
Oh.
So not even the famed healer lady could
What's
help?
wrong with her?
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well,
No.
life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou's spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days.
That's so beautiful.
As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Huh?
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long.
Why are all the Honkai characters so cool looking? It's not fair. I can't get them all. My free-to-play account suffers.
Out of nowhere? I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite
Why are
impressive,
you cool looking?
know?
Me?
That aura of heroism and
I don't know.
grace. It almost makes me want to learn Xianzhou swordplay. You think so too, right?
I agree. General Fei Xiao.
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's
Like,
skills today,
Yeah, you think
it's
I'm
made
cool
me
looking,
feel
right? I look
a bit
cool.
uneasy again.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside.
Oh,
With
that was
that
my phone.
mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I still wonder what my character design would be if I was in the Honkai universe.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dun.
Yeah, Merlin, did you not know?
By the way,
I have a full
now
body.
that today's events are over, General Jing Yuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
Oh, let me see. See? Yeah, I got legs. I got legs for days. There's a lot of detail on this character. There we go.
I bet it's about how to deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the Ju Ming.
The legs close up, yeah. I didn't intend for that, but like as I was trying to scale it up to show off the model more, I was just like, you know what, this is gonna be way funnier to keep it right here.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu.
Trying to I have my own car, thank you very much.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star?
I don't believe in ghosts.
God, it's gonna... I'm gonna have to be farming freaking the abundance thing for a long while.
Hey, there's something I need to tell you.
But at least I finally got a really good healer, because, like, I think the only healers I have are Gallagher, Lynx, and Natasha. That's it. Oh, Gallagher's been doing wonders, though. But, like, Lynx, I feel like in the endgame content, her healing is struggling.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Earlier at the Palace of Astrum, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huohuo. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you.
If I were... Now, there is a like, I do have, like, a question. Like, now, if I was imported into the Honkai Star Rail universe, like, the Luofu is definitely where I would be from. There is no doubt in my mind about that. But the question is, would I be a dragonkin like Dong Hong and that one alchemy lady, or would I be a Foxian like Ting Yun and those two awesome-looking characters whose names I haven't learned yet? I'll get to it.
These three
I'll learn
braved
Merlin's
great
claw
dangers,
name and the
accompanying me to
eyes
perilous
closed
places,
hubby.
defeating the chief culprit Fantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Like, tough choice, because
If you wish to know more,
I
please,
love dragons.
feel free to ask.
And I also love foxes, so it's like, oh.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the Yu Chui for questioning. There are a lot of doubts within the Alliance about this whole situation. But despite all that, I believe in you.
Yay, the old man believes in Lightning Daddy.
Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, the Marshal still stood firm against the dissenting voices and entrusted the Luofu to you. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yu Chui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned by the denizens of abundance. I still remember those battles vividly. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved anything of their own, so they feed off the failures of others.
He just nailed the internet right there. Like, I haven't done anything good or nice, so I'm gonna be happy when this dude fucks up, or this chick fucks up, or this creature fucks up.
But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never...
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
Not the only one, I bet.
No.
Called it.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
I don't think that's very hard to do, March. You get caught off guard a lot.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Laofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance and listen to Fei Xiao's questioning. No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands the situation he is facing.
Yes.
She mentioned it because she believes both issues.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate to tell everyone here about the Marshal?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's?
Yeah.
Whether there's any discord between us? Well, since I'm being open and honest with you, I encourage you young folk. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asking the questions. To be honest, I'm more concerned about the timely start of the war dance. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the warden.
Ooh. Is this where we get March's outfit? This case gleams with a muted luster, crafted from a material neither wood nor metal. The surface is masterfully woven with metallic threads outlining an intricate pattern of lotus flowers.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance. The host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Laofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony, I thought the High Elder of the Laofu would be the ringmaster.
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing about martial arts. How can I assign her as the ring?
I'm no match to you when it...
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days, a precious sword will be delivered. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales from foreign lands.
And that sword's going to March.
Too detailed to be summarized in just a few words. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge. The ceremony's champion is sure to be a perfect match for... Moreover, I hear that Yan Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Laofu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like...
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to...
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yan Xing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the...
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens, it won't be him.
Damn.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good... While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, I have an idea. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the way of swordplay. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance by displaying their Cloud Knight flair and prowess.
Well, Elder Huoyan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The question is, whom should the two of them take as an apprentice?
They both look at March. She's like,
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought,
Oh, wait. Are you serious, Jenner? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it?
I believe in you, March.
You'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Why not choose me?
your talent is quite unique. But you know, based on my years of judging people, you don't really need to dive into swordplay to boost your skills. And I doubt there's anyone out there who can really show you the way. As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be...
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for this. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than a...
Real?
Looks like March's curiosity.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be? Plus, what really decides a swordsman's fate isn't some special move. It's the solid fundamentals.
But Getsuga Tensho.
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you...
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach...
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the...
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at sword...
I see, General.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to Miss March giving her...
It's up to you to make the fight.
At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target.
I like they gave him extra dialogue in the choice. I like that.
Thank you for your kindness, General.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the basics of... Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation.
You're too kind. Wait, you're giving me a gift? Shouldn't...
True. She's not wrong on that part.
it's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Because it is. Bum bum bum.
I think we strayed off topic.
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters to discuss. But how in the world did Yun Li and I suddenly...
Because General Huohuo wants us to stick around on the Luo Fu for some... But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luo Fu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to... And he wants to see it for himself during the Wardance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to...
Elder Huohuo is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone my apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. I apologize for not disclosing this information. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please...
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness and answer any questions.
Thank you, everyone.
Bum bum bum.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden, but... As the Luo Fu ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the Wardance.
I know.
Then March comes, kicks his ass, and he's like, "Nani?"
The illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
Yukong!
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong? Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luo Fu's Rainbow Orbit fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago.
Why did it sound like she was talking as if she was a hologram? That wasn't just me, right?
Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day. So I'm well aware of your great feats. How's your health holding up?
Still stable, I suppose. Do you still remember the medic who saved me?
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Pichu?
Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huohuo are here, I imagine you as your friend. May I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the...
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the Elders who lurk behind the scenes. They fear the resurgence of abominations, much like what happened 30 years ago. Although, the reports from the Luo Fu explained all the details, we don't know if the Ruin Legion really invaded, or how exactly the Stellaron Hunters and the Astral Express became involved. This puzzle has many missing. As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. This time, she has brought along an Outworlder and a coffin, claiming to offer the Marshal a method to fight against the Eons. The Luo Fu Preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting the Alliance's principles. She asserts that Jing Yuan enabled the exiled Imbibitor Lunae to re-enter the Luo Fu, thereby unlocking the lunarescent depths within Scale Gorge Waterscape, which in turn disrupted the Videodara's dutiful watch over the Ambrosial Arbor. It is for these reasons that I have come here. Well, duty calls. Perhaps I shouldn't have mentioned all of this to an uninvolved person. But since we once fought together, I didn't want to keep you in the dark. Perhaps pretending you didn't hear any of this would be for the best.
I understand. I'm sorry. I was out of line. I know I shouldn't be defending General Jingyuan right now, but the Law Fu has enjoyed centuries of stability since the end of the sedition of Imbibiter Lune, much of which can be attributed to General Jingyuan's masterful strategizing. Unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the ages always culminates in a failure that undoes all previous achievements. A moment that our adversary...
That's true.
Yes.
And that's why I'm also here for another purpose. To visit Huohuo.
Huohuo? You mean that Huohuo? The Borisin warhead? The same Huohuo who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. I can't quite remember the exact wording, but yes, the very same Huohuo.
Alright, Huohuo gonna break out and go Warwick on everybody. The booty hunter is coming.
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yaoqing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century. Why do you have to visit?
The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and free their kin. That werewolf monster is to be forever imprisoned in the dark recesses of the Shackling prison, facing unending. Given the situation on the Law Fu, those on the Yaoqing are concerned about Huohuo's imprisonment. I'm afraid that the routine visit every century is no longer sufficient. That's why I was sent here, to reassure them.
Because you coming here is gonna set it all awry.
Well, not everything.
Unfortunately.
There might be a silver lining. Oh, by the way, I found some clues about the thing you asked for.
Tell me more.
The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately, there were no survivors and no cargo. However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
The female version of my Yuri on Honkai? Because you always experimenting, doing crazy shit. I was like, oh, she's such a waifu. I'm like, bro, she unethical as fuck, though. Day 2.
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Did I oversleep? Where did March end up?
There you are.
You haven't forgotten about our promise to General Huoyan, have you? I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss...
Nice.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yang?
This is, the first time someone has called me Master. I need to, let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not... I promised General Huoyan that I teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the Wardance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best, but if you break your master's...
Fine. A promise is a promise. Since I promised to study hard, I'll do...
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now, Yanqing.
Dan Heng, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere?
Maybe when Blade stabbed him.
By the way, where's Yoon Lee?
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
We see Dang.
Seriously? It's the first day, and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back? So
Master Yoon Lee, you're already here.
Wait, were you trying to teach her in secret? That's sneaky.
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu's swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the Wardance ring. You won't be complaining about Luofu's swordplay then.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhuming sword masters treat their apprentice. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you...
What's this? Xianzhou clothes?
Sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories. I put...
You're awesome, Master!
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhuming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword.
Actually, I've prepared...
Huh? You have a gift for...
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare...
Her swords are cute.
Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them, Miss...
Thank you, Master.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yun Li?
God, they're so spiteful to each other. I love it.
The real competition is just getting...
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting...
Moments later. She's so pretty.
So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Yes, this is Daijobu.
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and...
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait. We're having actual combat training for the first lesson? Isn't that a bit...
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong... Come on. Step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements, so we can decide where to start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's be...
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then I apologize.
He's like, I apologize in advance.
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Luofu's swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Yes, you.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Right on time.
Like this?
Well done! How many can you block?
Bladed flight!
Strike with heart!
I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Bladed flight!
Awesome! You'll make good practice. With a true heart and focused mind. Here I come.
Yes, you! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Right on time.
I could take 10 of you. Yeah. Covering mountains. Yes, you. Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Leskard, Wasp, death!
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool? All right, check out this move.
Dang.
Right on time.
Boom. I wonder if these two work together. So since she taunts, like,
I
he
didn't
can't.
expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March's quick
So
hands
that
and a
way he can
flexible
keep his
body.
buffs.
She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, it's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know anything about...
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more...
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
I feel like she kind of Yulin has a kind of a good
Skilled
point.
sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your weaknesses. That.
You're quite the theorist.
Theorist? You claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come
True.
on, calm down, masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March 7.
Poor March. She's like, help me. Help me. It's kind of cool that it's like a costume use. I hope it would be kind of cool if Dong Hong.
Mr. Yang and Pom Pom. We're all good here on the Xianzhou Lafu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going?
This fucking face, though. That fucking face. Like, what was I about to say? I hope Dong Hong gets something like that, like where his 4-star version gets like, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a 5-star version of March. There's no way they won't. But like make a costume for the 4-star version, Dong Hong, and make it a different path. That'd be kind of cool.
Me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters, and I've been honing my sword skills with their. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of. I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me.
I would have joined you, March.
My sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay, and are literally fighting each other to teach me their. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skill. Looking forward to your reply. Yours, March.
Well done.
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the Wardance.
Yeah.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time.
Yeah.
Now I understand why Grandpa always...
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh.
Oh, shut up.
Dude, to be honest, like, she has great skill to fucking yeet a giant claymore like that.
It's all thanks to your amazing guidance, Masters.
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the sword master. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance. Deal?
Dude, March's face, she's like, these bitches cannot be serious.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between you.
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed
My
to
foxy
face off
hubby.
in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too.
True.
I'm Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yaoqing.
Oh, let me listen to that name again so I learn it.
I'm Jiaoqiu, the
Jiaoqiu.
healer working for the
Jiaoqiu.
Ah,
Jiaoqiu.
got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to
Jiaoqiu.
sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your...
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, from my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when simmered. It's all about discovering the nature of the ingredients. Apprentice.
All three of the options are, I'm getting hung.
All this talk. Aren't you a healer? Why are you...
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy.
So, you're the general's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Fine. Call me a cook if you want.
He has a good point.
Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently...
Why is this guy suddenly getting all
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named Yabra.
Is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, It's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all senses. Even this thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in...
That may be so, but still, I prefer...
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Don't talk about my hubby, Yangqing. Like, you're literally garbage. You're at the bottom of the tier list. Don't even be talking shit.
Picture this. Two individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable and righteous. How can the one who's lying down label the one standing as sinister? In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth, be it integrity or treachery. In my eyes, their significance is negligible.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our...
Well, then you should know that the Wardance is nothing more than a contest.
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the Wardance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield. As your sword, the Wardance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the Cloud Knights.
That's quite an insightful statement, Yunqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet.
It's okay. I forgive you for being short-sighted, just simply because I love you.
Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind...
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the Wardance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss Mark...
Alright, so I'm gonna save... the rest of this for later, simply because I do have to be at work in 9 hours, so I should probably stop. I had a lot of fun. We'll definitely continue this more. Alright, but y'all have a good night. I'll definitely see y'all in the next stream, okay? I'll be streaming Demonologist on Thursday. Alright, so bye-bye. Well, actually, wait, hold on. I think one of my buddies went live, so let me go rate them. He's playing League. He's a fun guy. Y'all like him.